Hi there, let's talk about buildings in TrainStation 2. It used to be that buildings were in your city, in your station area, were a relatively simple thing, but in October of 2022, that was all changed and buildings were completely changed and expanded. So I'm going to go through that in a little bit in this video. So here are my buildings in my city. You can see I have a lot of them because I'm at level 899. When you start out, you're going to have much fewer buildings. So why do you want buildings? Let's start with that. Because buildings grow your population, which is here. And the more population you have, the bigger your warehouse can be. So if you click on your warehouse, you can see that this is the size of my warehouse, 21,500. If I want to upgrade it, I need to have a population of, in this case, 108,860, and I only have 108,017. So I need more population. More population means I need to grow my buildings, either have more buildings or upgrade the buildings I have now. So that is what you need buildings for, is to grow your population so you can expand your warehouse. Because if you played this game for any amount of time, you know that having a good sized warehouse is very important and a lot less frustrating than having your warehouse fill up all the time. So how do you expand your city? Well, when you start out, you're going to have a few of these building plots that look like this. If you click on one of them, the building plot you're going to see is going to look a little different. I don't think I have one, an open one, but basically what it is you have to use plans to buy it first. So plans, you can see them here, your city plans. There's blue, yellow, and red ones. You need city plans in order to buy a lot. And then once you have a lot, like I have here, an empty lot, then you can put a building on it. So if I click on it, you can see I have a bunch of different buildings. And each region has its own unique buildings. And you can also get buildings from events. So if inventory shows all the buildings that I have. So you can see I have a whole bunch of buildings in inventory that I have no place to put. Now, buildings that are in inventory don't count towards your population. So if I so you can see my population here is 108,017. So if I take here the Berlin Cathedral and I put it away into my inventory by clicking this, that went down quite a bit from 108,017 to 104,303. And it left this hole here. So now I can go back to my inventory, place that back in there, and you can see my population goes back up. So having things in your inventory doesn't count towards your population now. It used to count, but it doesn't anymore with the change. Okay, so the first way you can expand your population is by adding buildings. Second way is by upgrading them. So you can see here that you always have 4 possible buildings to upgrade. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3, and there must be a 4th one around here somewhere. Or maybe I upgraded and it's cool in its cooling off period. Can't find the 4th one. But so each of them either will have an arrow, green arrow like this that says you can upgrade it, or it'll have an X on it that says you can't upgrade it. And if you click on it, it'll tell you why there it is. So this one has an X, and it tells me why, because I don't have enough of these spools of copper wire. So I can, supply more spools, copper wire spools. So I'll take one out of my factory and make another one. And now you'll see that this turns to green. So if I click on it, you can see the current level is 77, and this green here shows how much it'll increase if I upgrade it. So it'll go up 1 level, and it'll increase the population by 23. So there, I did that. And it also increases my population up here by 23. And then there's a cooling off period where it will before it will let you upgrade again. You can see here it'll go 25 minutes, and I guess it started at 26 minutes at this building before this one's available for upgrade. So if I upgrade this one here, click on that, and then somewhere there's going to be a building that's cooling off there, 1 hour and 39. The reason why it's a different time is because this one is a more advanced. It's level 137, 150. So it takes longer to be ready for an upgrade. So you want to upgrade your buildings. You want to build out as many buildings as you can and upgrade them. So you need plans. And in order to get plans, you can get plans by doing this. You see here, this chip will give you some plans if you fulfill everything that it wants. Or if you're in the middle of an event, you can see in the event track, in the event pass, you can see there are plans here. Like there's a red plan here, and later on I'll have blue plans and yellow plans and more red plans and so on. So those are a couple different ways to get plans, because you'll need those. What else? There used to be a 5 building rule, where a guideline, not a rule, but if you only kept out 5 buildings and inventoried the rest, you can still do that if you want. But remember that it doesn't count towards your population when it's in inventory. So whenever you're ready to upgrade, you basically have to haul all of them out of inventory and then click this upgrade button to try to upgrade. So it's kind of a pain. I probably wouldn't do that again if I was starting again. But that was what the 5 building rule used to be. What else is there about buildings? So you can see there are different varieties of them. Like I said, you get some of them in events. I'm trying to get all my Paris ones over here, and my Netherlands ones over here, and my Canada ones over here because I'm Canadian, and so on. So you can arrange them however you want. You can move them. So for example, I've got an empty spot here, so I can move. I can click on this guy, click on the Chrysler building, and click this, and then say I want to move them to here. And then you click place, and then it'll place them back down. You can rotate it, which is interesting. And then this one you saw already puts it in inventory. What else is there? Not a lot else about buildings. So keep upgrading them because you want the largest warehouse you possibly can to make your game a little more fun and less frustrating. So I hope that helps you understand what buildings are for and why you should be upgrading them all the time. Thanks for watching.